The TasCast Show daily. It's easy, short, and fun. Enjoy the facts and the stories. Hello. Welcome to the 25th episode in the row of the TasCast Show daily. I am your host, Tassos Pardalis, and here I talk about veganism, entrepreneurship, data science, and comedy. I hope you are enjoying the daily show, guys, and let's move on with the story of the day. I don't know where you are, guys, where you're listening to the podcast from. I know it's from all over the world, but honestly, I hope where you are, you're having an awesome day, and I hope you're having a sunny day, like full of light, because now it's like quarter to 11 in the morning here in Stirling, Scotland, and it's the third or fourth day in the row where I wake up and it's dark because it's so cloudy. It's literally like I need to have the light on, and I've been up for a couple of hours already. I've been hoping for the sun to come out, but I think this is not gonna happen. But nevertheless, I cannot let this beat me up. I cannot beat up myself because of the weather. I just need to, move on, record my podcast like I'm doing now, and I have to leave the house later on to do a couple of jobs outside of the house. Hopefully it's not gonna rain because yesterday it was really so hard. Oh my god. I don't even know how I'm not sick right now, to be honest. I was so wet. In all the wrong ways and all the wrong places. But yeah, it was so the rain yesterday was so hard. Crazy. But it's okay because I managed to come home. Arrange to a meeting because the person I was supposed to meet on a video meeting, he was busy with some other stuff, which is gonna happen. So the meeting is gonna take place today, but instead I replaced that meeting with an Instagram tutorial, and I invested some money to get into a kind of a community with entrepreneurs and marketers, and I'm gonna try my best to up my game on Instagram and other platforms, obviously. But yeah, overall, one of my targets this year is to up my game on marketing and social media. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of the story of the day, guys, and I will move on with the topic of the day now. So you notice probably that I keep my stories between 1.5 to 2 minutes, long. I try my best to structure my introduction, story, and topic so I don't pass the 10 minutes that I said that the episodes are going to be between 5 or 10 minutes. So I don't want to pass the 10 minutes. So I'm trying my best to do that so you can listen to the episodes quickly as well. Sometimes I discover it's becoming very difficult to put all the concept in just 10 minutes. And that's why I'm thinking of creating longer segments. But I prefer to do that with guests. That's why I'm preparing some guests. Anyway, without further ado, today I'm actually going to share some thoughts on the vegan diet. Yeah, I was listening to a podcast about fat, and that animal fat is not bad for you or things like that. I'm not sure whether animal fat is bad for you or not. I know that when I was eating animal fat, I wasn't feeling very well. That doesn't mean that on a vegan diet you're always healthy and skinny. That's a misconception, and that's what I want to talk about. A lot of the time on a vegan diet, you cannot be skinny if you're eating a lot of carbs, for example, which is I myself are doing right now, and I want to change my diet. But even when I was eating a meat-based diet, I was eating a lot of carbs as well. The reason is always been the same. I don't really have so much money in order to invest on the whole foods that I really need to eat to avoid carbs and, feel full. Because of that, it's difficult to avoid carbs. So if you eat a lot of carbs, it's very difficult to lose weight or to keep skinny. So one of the misconceptions is that, and the other misconception about vegans is that they only eat salad. And another reason that why I say a vegan or a plant-based eater, let's say, is not necessarily healthy or skinny is because not only for carbs but also because we have so many options. We eat sugar. First of all, we eat sugar. Yeah, lots and lots of sugar. Most of the people I know, especially ladies, who are amazing plant-based eaters, and they have, they eat properly and everything. Most of the time, they also eat a lot of sugar, though, when the opportunity arrives. So yeah, it's not always healthy. I'm going to have a conversation on the podcast or on a vlog with a couple of vegan friends and talk about this stuff. But yes, for example, I was eating yesterday Oreos are mainly plant-based, most of the flavors, and it's so easy to get them everywhere, and it's an amazing snack. Or the couple of days ago, I was eating like dark chocolate with ginger, and of course it has a lot of sugar. I don't really remember how much sugar it has because when I buy a snack or a sweet, I'm not thinking about the sugar. I know it's not the best option, it's not the best thing to eat, but sometimes I like to eat sweets. But yeah, so two things so far: sugar, chocolates, obviously, biscuits, and even other desserts that you can have. A lot of desserts, a lot of sweets, and a lot of carbs. You can get your carbs from pasta, rice, etc., etc. So maybe it's best if you eat brown rice instead of white rice. Avoid pasta. The other day we did pizza, the vegan pizza. You can have vegan pizza, and we did it with brown flour, and we didn't add any vegan or plant-based cheese on it. But a lot of people will add plant-based cheese on their pizza as well, which also contains a lot of fat. But I'm not. But you have all these arguments online about the fat-based diets that are not very bad, are better actually for you than other kinds of diets, which is curious. And I'm actually thinking of the more, if I can get some extra income in the next couple of months, I will see if I can actually invest time and money to buy more fatty foods as a plant-based eater, and just follow a more kind of a plant-based fat diet. I think it does have a name, if I'm not mistaken. I found the other day. Is called vegan ketogenic diet. So probably you heard of the ketogenic diet, which is mainly, I think, based on fats. So I found a guide to a vegan ketogenic diet, which I'm probably gonna try and follow and experiment with, and then share my experiences with you guys on this podcast. So there are many, many things that we plant-based or vegan diet followers, let's say, eat that are not healthy, and at least not necessarily healthy, and not necessarily gonna keep you skinny. Now, another argument that people have is that we have to eat all the time. I don't think it's because I'm plant-based or vegan that I need to eat all the time. It's actually I always remember myself eating every second hour. Like every 2 hours, I'll be hungry, no matter my diet, what kind of diet I had. And the longest I stay without food is when I sleep during the night. That's it. It's true. And now I'm trying to do this kind of fasting that I avoid eating before 12 in the afternoon to see if I can burn some of my own fat through that. But again, without the right diet, I don't think this is gonna work properly. But I will see. But yes, that's the thoughts I wanted to share about some misconceptions about vegans or plant-based people being either supposed to be skinny or healthier, or at least according to some people, we are not supposed to be skinnier or healthier. Of course, we're a bit healthier than people who eat a full animal product diet, because we avoid a lot of the cholesterol, a lot of the fats that are not good for us, and other stuff. But still, we do have access to fats and sugar and carbs and all this stuff, which are not necessarily healthy if you don't eat them at the right amounts. Anyway, That's my thoughts, guys, on today's topic. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me your thoughts on comments, whatever, from wherever you're listening to the podcast, whether iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, whatever it is. And as always, guys, have a day full of love, passion, and compassion. And I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye bye.